All right, so today I'm going to show you how to multiply polynomials. Okay, so first I'm going to connect this to something you're probably familiar with. Okay, so we have a number next to another number in parentheses. Okay, so that tells us it's multiplication. Since we can't do what's on the inside, you can't do 2x plus 5, that means I've got to multiply first. So some of you may already realize I should probably use the distributive property, which means that I need to multiply the number on the outside by the numbers on the inside. Okay. So there are a couple ways to look at this. Okay, I'm going to just teach you the way that I think best if you're not really familiar with this, but there's more than one way to do this. So 3 times 2 x's. So if you have 2 x's and you have 3 times as many, that is now 6 x's. Okay. And then we're multiplying. I'm going to consider everything on the inside as positive or negative. So this is a positive. I'm going to do 3 times 5, and that gives me positive 15. So I'm going to write plus 15. Now again, that's not mathematically correct to do it that way, but that is a trick that can be used. Okay. So now we're going to do that with 2 polynomials. Okay, so we just multiplied a single number by a polynomial. Now I'm going to multiply a polynomial by another one. So basically, I kind of call this double distributive property because instead of distributing once, like we just did, that 3 went into both of them, we're going to do this number into both of these, and then we're going to do this number into both of these. So basically, we're just going to do the distributive property twice. We're going to distribute each one of these numbers into each one of these. That way, every number gets multiplied by everything else. So, and I'm going to draw my arrows so it helps me remember. So I'm going to multiply x times x, okay? So this is an addition, that's x times x. And you actually already know that multiplying any number times itself is another way of saying that is x squared. Or you can remember back earlier, we had exponents of 1. That just means when you're multiplying them, you add the exponents. So now we have x times 5. And again, I'm going to use this stuff as positives and negatives. Okay, so this is all positive. So we got x times 5. We can't really do x times 5, so we just rewrite x times 5 as 5x. So since that came out positive, I'm going to write plus 5x. So now this x has been distributed into all the numbers that were next to it. Okay, now we're going to distribute this positive 4, into all the numbers over there. So 4 times x. Again, you can't do 4 times x because you don't know what x is. So we're just going to rewrite 4x and since it's positive, we write plus 4x. Okay, because remember, number next to a variable is multiplication. So this is 5x, 4 times x, and now we're going to do 4 times 5. 4 times 5, we can actually do that. That's 20. Since I get a positive answer, I'm going to write plus 20. Okay. Now, we have distributed twice, and now all we need to do is combine anything that we can combine, any like terms. So I'm going to look at it, and I go, x squared, do I have any other x squareds? No. I got 5x, positive 5x, and I am combining that with, oh, we got 4x, so 5x plus 4x is 9x. So this here becomes 9x. All right, forgot to bring down my x squared plus, and then 20, nothing to combine it with, so plus 20. And we're done. So, I'm going to do another one real quick. Let me add a little trick to it here. All right, so let's go with, again, let's say x. X plus 3 and x minus 6. So now, actually let me change this to a 7. I'm foreseeing something. All right, so now let's do this one again. Same thing. Well, I'm going to distribute each one of these terms into both over here. So I'm going to go x times x, x squared. X times negative 7. So negative 7x means I'm going to write minus 7x. So this has been distributed into both terms. Now I'm going to take positive 3, I'm going to multiply it by x. That gives us 3x. My answer comes out positive, I'm going to write plus 3x. Now I've got Positive 3 times negative 7. That is negative 21. So we'll write negative 21. All right, let's combine our like terms. X squared, no other x squareds. Bring it down. Okay, two ways to look at this. I'm going to cover this x squared. Now this minus 7x looks like negative 7x, and we're going to treat it that way. Negative 7x plus 3x's. So that gives us negative 4x. And then minus 21, nothing to combine it with, so we write minus 21. So that's just a real simple way of multiplying polynomials. All right?